Hey everyone, I'm Trevor, and today we are at Disneyland at night to close out the park with you and show you what the crowds look like in the last hour before the park closes, when it closes at midnight. So, let's get going. I have just entered Disneyland, and it's probably about 10:25, 10:30 in the evening. There is a second showing of Paint the Night at 10:45, and we are wanting to show you the crowds at night. And I think we're gonna wait for most of these to filter out. What do I mean by that? Well, I don't really want to start this until probably about 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock. I want to get as close to midnight when I am done with this crowd update as possible. And the last time I did a rope drop crowd update, it took me 46 minutes to do a loop around the park. So I'm going to assume probably a similar 46 minutes. Not really going to get started again till 11 o'clock. But I thought I'd turn the camera on and just show you some of what's here waiting for the second Paint the Night, which again is at 10:45. And I believe it starts down this direction this time. I think it does. I think it starts down at Main Street and works its way up to It's a Small World. So still some empty curb spots here. Empty curb spots about 15 minutes before the parade. Still, a lot of the curbs are gone. A lot of the curb space is definitely gone. But this is what it looks like for the second showing on Wednesday, July 9th. Wednesday, July 9th, as we walk down Main Street at night. I love being at Disneyland at night. But again, the goal of this video is to compare it to Rope Drop. Remember how empty it was at Rope Drop? If you saw that video, I'll link to it down in the description. I may even link to it at the end of this one. Highly possible. And yeah, definitely not as empty right now. But it may be just as empty as Rope Drop by 11:55 tonight. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna try to be here till midnight. All right. Well, we'll catch back up with you when we're ready to start the actual crowd update just a little after 11. Oh, why not? I'll put the camera on again. I'm walking on to Pirates of the Caribbean practically. 5-minute wait. It's 10:35 and Fantasmic is going on right now. The second showing of Fantasmic. I probably could have stopped and actually went out there and watched it, but I thought I'd hop in line for a ride. There's a little bit of a backup for the boats though. Wow. Boat backup, but certainly is a walk-on. Absolute 100% complete walk-on. I don't even know if I'm gonna stop walking. Fantasmic is still going on. I just saw something like shoot out or something right when I was coming around the corner. I actually haven't seen the new Fantasmic since the whole Murphy explosion thing. Anyway, I've still got some more time to kill before I do my official walk around. But this is the best part right here, right? But I can only leave the clip on for a couple of seconds. Copyright will get me every time, so can't do it. Haunted Mansion, another walk on. Says it's a 13-minute wait. It's 10:53. I think I should have time to get this ride done, maybe. And then afterwards we'll just start walking around the park from here. How's that? Fantasmic should be done by then too. I was first out of the elevator room because of my trick and walking right on the ride. All right, 11:04, Fantasmic is over. And like I said, we're just gonna start right from here. As you clearly saw, Haunted Mansion had no wait a moment ago. I don't know if it's gone up, since all the people released from Fantasmic, but it was empty. I mean, a practical walk-on when I did it. Tiana's Bayou Adventure, is it still running? I feel there's people over here with cameras, so it's gotta be. I thought they would have shut this thing down after a certain time, 11 o'clock, just no more ride-throughs. I'm waiting. It must be really spaced out. There's people with cameras up, like I said, but there's no boats have come out yet while I've been walking by. We'll go down and we'll actually check in front of the ride. As with most of my crowd updates, this one is going to be no different, and we are going to try to keep the camera on as much as possible I may not be talking the entire time because, believe it or not, it's actually quite a challenge to fill 45 minutes of video with constant talking. But it looks like we do have a standby wait time here for Tiana's of 30 minutes. 30 minutes standby wait time. We're gonna go down here and look at the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh. One thing that we need to be mindful of when we are walking around looking at wait times is that the later you go at night, they can still have, like, I've seen Big Thunder Mountain Railroad at 11:50 at night say it was a 50-minute wait, and it was more like 5. Yeah, it was not even 5. Winnie the Pooh posted at a 5-minute wait here. It looks like all these people probably coming up probably just got off Tiana's, because it doesn't seem to be that there's too many people riding Winnie the Pooh right now. You can see the line. There are people getting on the ride right now, but there's no line for Winnie the Pooh. None. I wonder if Pooh Corner is open. I'm looking. It does look like the doors are open. Yeah, looks like the doors are open down there at Pooh Corner. But here's Tiana's Bayou Adventure entrance. I do see some people in the Lightning Lane. People in the Lightning Lane at 11:06. How about that? I often am not here at night, by the way, so some of this may be surprising and shocking to me as well. Something that I maybe necessarily didn't expect, because I mean, I have been here through midnight a couple of times, maybe 5 max. Yeah, that's not a lot. That's not a lot in the grand scheme of how many times I've been to Disneyland, and I've only been here all the way up to midnight. Maybe 5 times, if we're not counting after hours events, okay? If we're not counting after hours events. I've done plenty of those. But if we're talking about a regular park day like this, it's gotta be 5 or less. 5 or less the number of times I've been here all the way to midnight on a non-party day. I don't know what that flash is. I keep seeing a flash. Do you see a flash on the camera? I keep seeing a flash, but I have no idea what it's for. But we're walking our way towards Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. This may be one of those times where I'm not talking the entire time, because there's really not a whole lot to look at back here. So don't mind me if I speed it up. We might do a little speed up here. Speed up segment. You guys seem to like that the one time that I did speed up segments. So here we go. And of course, Rise of the Resistance is not going to be open at this time of night. Rise of the Resistance always closes before the park closes, usually a good couple of hours before the park closes, because of, I believe it's because of having to get it ready for the next day. And the ride just takes that much time, preparation, maintenance, things like that, to get everything set up for the next day. So it usually is very rarely open this late. I feel like even during Star Wars events, Star Wars nights, it closes early. I don't think it makes it all the way to 1 a.m. And as we are walking through this area, the footage for you guys, just looking down at my camera, looks really good. I said this when we were over at DCA too, filming another nighttime video, that it almost looks better on camera than it does in real life. So these nighttime videos brought to you by the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, camera I bought back at Thanksgiving. And prior to that, I've just been using my iPhone. I've used my iPhone to film for visits to Disneyland since I started all the way back. And I think the first Disney videos we put on the channel were September of 2020 with our Walt Disney World trip. But the first time I got serious about YouTube was January 2021, when I started posting helpful content that started to take off, and the channel was born. I am planning on making a video at some point about how I got started as the Disneyland YouTuber, and all the backstory, some never before seen footage from 2017 when I filmed my very first ever video at Disney, Walt Disney World. It's really bad. It's really bad, but I'm going to show it to you guys eventually. I'm reserving that video for when I'm sick someday and I can't make it to the park. And if I can't make it to the park, then, you know, I've got something I can film at home. Because I'll just show you some old footage and talk through our story, my story, that sort of thing. So I feel like that's something I'm reserving, keeping in the wings, just waiting to be able to use it. But of course, we just walked through the market. I don't usually even walk through the market on these updates because of how crowded it is. So the fact that we were able to walk through the market on one of these updates, just amazing. Oh, this is so beautiful. So beautiful at night. I love being here at night. Let's not fall down the stairs. Let's look where I'm going. Oh, I love this. 20-minute wait, 20-minute posted standby wait at 11:13 p.m. here for Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. But anyway, yeah, I used to film on my iPhone exclusively for the first 4.5 years of YouTube. 4.5. Has it really been that long? 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. 4 years. First 4 years then. First 4 years of YouTube. Look at that. We got some people over here for Ogas still. A little bit of a line. Not quite like a line, but there's people outside for Ogas. 4 years of YouTube, and I filmed on my iPhone exclusively for the first 4 years. We're approaching the, well, we're a little over halfway point, actually. Halfway point of my 5th year on YouTube. And I've only been using the Osmo Pocket 3 for the last 8 months or so. But the iPhone was terrible at night. Terrible. At least the front-facing camera was okay. But anytime I wanted to use the selfie cam, man, that was bad. That was bad. So I love that the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 is so good at night. So good at night. And this camera that's facing forward right now, it just swivels back to me. It's the same camera for the selfie cam. So there's no two different cams, which also really helps out as well. I know you didn't ask for that, but I'm trying to talk. Remember? Remember how I said it's sometimes difficult to fill 45 minutes with talking? Well, we're going to have another speed up segment because we're going to go back to Frontierland. We're going to hold off on Fantasyland for just a moment. So we'll speed up to Frontierland. Got a little bit of an interruption, but it's the best kind of interruption. I met one of you guys. And I always love meeting viewers here at Disneyland. If you see me walking around filming, please do not feel bad about saying, hey, hello. Even if I'm filming, just like that. All I was doing was filming a speed up segment, so no loss to me. Say hello, say, hey, do you mind? I know you're filming, I don't want to bother you, but it's no bother, I promise it's not. You guys are why I do these videos. I want to help you guys, and I love helping people plan trips. It's one of my favorite things to do. I love bringing new people to Disneyland too. My aunt and my uncle are coming in, 4 weeks? 4 weeks, middle of August. Coming in 4 weeks. And I think my aunt might have been here once before, but I don't think my uncle's ever been here. They've been to Walt Disney World plenty of times, but never to Disneyland, so love being here with new people. So excited to bring them. It's gonna be great. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad over there. Anyway, all that to say, please do say hello. I love meeting you. I love saying hello. And please never feel like you can't say hello, even if I'm filming. I can turn the camera off. Sometimes, sometimes they're quick interactions. I see people, they say hello and they keep walking. Oh, okay, you keep walking, that's fine. I'll keep walking too. But if you want to stop and chat, I'll stop and chat. I will tell you that I am a little bit of an introvert. It may not seem like it because I'm always talking, right? Always talking on camera. But I'm talking to a camera. I'm talking to a box. So I will say that sometimes I don't always know what to say. But if you carry the conversation, I will absolutely chat with you about whatever you want to chat with. Chat about, rather. Happy to meet you. Happy to meet you guys. Again, you guys are why I do what I do, and I couldn't do what I do without you. I truly mean that. If people didn't watch my videos, I wouldn't be able to do this. So, 35 minutes. 35 minutes. Now, see, now, you posted at 35 minutes. I gotta back up here, and I gotta take a look over the... Gotta take a look. Okay. Okay. There actually are people right there. So, yeah, I suppose it could be. I still think it's a little bit less than 35. I think 35 is a stretch. But it's longer than I thought. Almost want to like zip back by here. Like 5 minutes to closing, if there's time. I don't know if there's going to be time, but... Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is that one that I was telling you about earlier when Amy and I did this park close thing like a year ago or so, that it was 50 minutes, like at 11:55, and it was a walk-on. There was nobody there. Nobody. We're not gonna go into Frontierland. We're gonna walk all the way down here into Adventureland because I want to walk by Indiana Jones. There's still quite a bit of people in the walkways, surprisingly. It's definitely not rope drop empty. That's for sure. Let me check the time. Because when we did the rope drop video, these pathways were pretty much empty. 11:20. It's 11:20, and there's still 40 minutes of park to go. Maybe 40 minutes in to rope drop. Pathways were like this. I don't really remember. You can go back and watch that video. I know I just made it like a week ago, but I really don't remember. I just remember them being like super empty at one point. But these aren't as empty as rope drop. I will say that. Pirates of the Caribbean still posted at a 5-minute wait. That's what it was when we went on it, and it was a walk-on. Pirates of the Caribbean still a walk-on. Probably. By the looks of it. Let's go up in here. Adventureland Treehouse. Couple of people going up the treehouse. Wow, 11:20 at night, and I just saw someone walking up the steps of the treehouse. How about that? How about that? I am just as shocked and amazed as maybe you are at home. What do we got here for Indy? What do we got? What do we got? 15 minutes? Whoa! 15! 1-5. Crazy good. Crazy good. Let's see if we... Is there anybody outside? Now I gotta come down here and check. I gotta come down here and check. Here we go. I looped around. Yeah, nobody waiting outside. Everybody walking straight in. Everybody walking straight in. Nobody's sitting out here. So that's really great to know. There's no light on the temple. I was hoping there would be some light on the temple. Get a good shot through here, but not really. It's okay. Back to the main pathway we go. Bengal Barbecue still open and has a standby line. There was no line here during Fantasmic because I got a pineapple spear. Didn't put that in the video. But Jungle Cruise, probably 5 at this point. It says it's 10. It's posted at 10 from the outside, but I don't even see anybody in there. Like, nobody. Yeah, that's a walk-on. It's definitely not 10. That was probably 10 when I walked by it earlier. I will say that. Oh, Tropical Hideaway. This looks nice. Yeah. Oh, let's come in here because I see people getting Dole Whips. At almost 11:30 at night. People are getting Dole Whips. That's fun. Here we go. Dole Whips. Tropical Hideaway. Welcome to our Tropical Hideaway. I can't remember the Jungle Cruise joke that talks about it's being a little bizarre. Yeah, there's a little bazaar. They pulled that joke out on me like maybe twice, and I laugh at it every time because it still feels fresh since I don't remember it. You know, I've heard a joke a ton of times when I can quote it, but if I can't quote it, I haven't heard it enough. Let's come out here to the hub now. Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room? Still going on? I don't know. There's somebody standing out there. It looks like, yeah, 11:40. Next show, 11:40. It's marked on there. Wow. Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room is still going on, too. Okay. How much time do we got? How much time do I got? 11:25. All right. 11:25. I got 35 minutes. I can make it. I think we'll get all the way around this thing in the next 35 minutes. You know, with rope drop, I'm just able to start it at 8 o'clock, and however long it takes is however long it takes. But this one, I feel like I'm staring down a ticking time bomb or something. It's like counting down, hanging over my head. You got to get this done. You got to get this done. You only got so much time left. I just heard someone shout, SoCal! So I turned the camera off, and I saw some people waving at me. See, told you, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I can turn the camera off. I can turn the camera back on. It's a novel idea, I know. If you are enjoying this video and finding it helpful, please hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. And if you want to save some money on your next Disneyland vacation, call my friends at Getaway today and tell them that SoCal Disney Dad sent you. Or click the link down in the description and use my coupon code to save on their already discounted hotel and ticket packages. A little bit of a traffic jam, though. That's to be expected. Well, is it? Is it to be expected? I'm still feeling like rope drop is better than park close. I know some of you swear by park close over rope drop, and maybe it's just because you'd rather be here until park close. But I think from a crowd perspective, rope drop is still better. What do we got? Peter Pan over here. Okay, Peter Pan looks better than a rope drop. I will say that. Peter Pan looks better at park close than it does at rope drop. But same situation at park close. If you go in this ride, you're shooting pretty much the rest of your night. You might get one more ride after this. So it's not the most efficient for being able to cram things in, but it may be the best time to ride Peter Pan. Definitely might be the best time to ride Peter Pan. Over here at Snow White, maybe 10 minutes, so a little bit lower over here at Snow White than at Rope Drop as well. Maybe so.
Because you wait for 30 minutes and you...
Let's go this way. Isn't this beautiful? Look at this. Oh, the lights. The lights, the lights, the lights. There's nobody on it! Okay, not nobody. There's two people. There's two more. And two more. But virtually nobody on it! Okay, there's the line for it. I walked right by Pinocchio's Daring Journey. Nobody in line. Walk on. Absolute walk on. Nobody in line. Not a single soul in the line for Pinocchio's Daring Journey. From back here, I can see about 6 people in line for Casey Jr. Circus Train. That's pretty decent. 5-minute wait, they'll get on the next train. Everybody will get on the next train for Casey Jr. Circus Train. That's pretty similar to Rope Drop. I do remember that. Dumbo the Flying Elephant. Like 5 people in line for Dumbo the Flying Elephant. Okay. All right, people, I'm starting to get it. Park close for Dumbo the Flying Elephant, much better than Rope Drop. Much, much better than Rope Drop. I will give you that. I will give you that. I just don't think I like the like 12 o'clock, like I'm gonna turn into a pumpkin hanging over my head here. But that's okay. The lines do look pretty good. The walkways, not so much. The walkways are much better at rope drop. But you're concerned about the rides, not the walkways. Nobody over here at Mad Tea Party, but that's not unusual. That's not unusual for any point throughout the day. Let's see over here at Alice. Wow, quite a lot of people still at Alice. I mean, again, not wholly unexpected, but not quite as bad as, I mean, maybe about the same as rope drop. Depends on what time of rope drop you're coming. If you're coming right at 8, that's actually probably worse. If you're coming at 8:05 to 8:10, it's probably about the same. And if you're coming at like 8:40, that's probably better. I consider rope drop to be like the whole first hour to first 2 hours. Wow, like look at all the people walking this way now. Tons of people in the walkways. Definitely tons of people in the walkways. For me, for what I do, I like no people in the walkways. Because I just don't like the congestion. I don't like having to play Frogger when I'm walking through. Oh, look here. I forgot this ride. I'm like, squirrel! Storybook Land Canal Boats. There's quite a few people in line here. I mean, it's not bad, but if they're only running like one boat, it's bad. I don't know how many boats they're running. I don't know. That's the thing. You just, at this time at night, it's probably like the morning. It's probably like 2 boats running. That could take them 20 minutes. Could. I don't know if it will, but it could. Heading up here to It's a Small World. Do they have any more Tapestry of Happinesses going on? What time is it now? Like 11:35? Gotta check. 11:31. 11:31. According to my phone. I don't know if there's any more Tapestry of Happinesses. I don't think there are. Not that I was gonna watch it anyway. I was actually just kind of wanting it to avoid the crowds. To know if I should, get out of here before a certain time. 5-minute wait. 5-minute wait posted there for It's a Small World. I see nobody. Walk on. Not even a 5-minute wait. Walk on. Walk in, walk on. No wait. They need a 0. I guess they can't legally put that though. Because if you wait even 30 seconds, it wasn't 0 and someone would probably sue. But that's what I feel like they should use for like a 1. Put like a 1 for a walk-on or something. You just learned that 5 minutes means walk-on. Going up here to Mickey's Toontown now. My feet are starting to hurt, by the way. I was at 30,000 steps before I started this video. My feet are definitely starting to feel it. I have done plenty of walking at Disney before. Plenty of walking. But these all-dayers. I woke up at 5:30 this morning. Was here at Rope Drop. And I'm staying to midnight. I do have a hotel. Grand Legacy at the Park. Hotel video. Probably already out on the channel by now. Pretty sure that one's gonna make it on the channel before this one. I am staying at a hotel tonight. It's the only reason that I can do stuff like this. So whenever we get hotels, I often try to film nighttime videos. So if you see some nighttime videos on the channel, you probably know that I got a hotel. Let's pop over here first. Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin, 5-minute wait. 5 minutes. We don't need to go any further. You can't see the queue, what's the point? There's nothing to look at. Same thing here with Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. In fact, my tips for beating the heat, because we're approaching the hot days at Disney, are to go on some of these rides with fully indoor lines, like Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, during the hottest parts of the day. 10-minute standby wait for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I did film those Beat the Heat tips today. July 9th, Wednesday, July 9th. Our hot season does not even begin until July, thanks to May Gray and June Gloom. And our hot season persists through the end of October. Yes, we have late seasons here in Southern California. July through October is our summer. So if you thought, oh, I'll go in September, I'll go in October, it'll be cooler. Joke's on you, September is actually probably the hottest month of the year. I kid you not. What do we got over here at Chip and Dale's Gadget Coaster? I know that was mean. I said the joke's on you. I'm sorry. Chip and Dale's Gadget Coaster 5-minute wait. I used to work as the marketing before, actually, while I was doing YouTube, like while I was getting started on YouTube. I was the marketing specialist for a heating and air conditioning company. And let me tell you, the hottest day of the year, without fail, the 3 years I was at the company, was Labor Day. Yep. Labor Day. First Monday in September. Every single year, without fail, hottest day of the year. So, yeah, September is still pretty hot. And why do I remember that? Well, I remember it because we were supposed to be off. And I ended up having to work it because, you know, we'd have on-call technicians, and it got to be that me and the office manager would field phone calls and then dispatch our emergency technicians just because we would get so many phone calls. My office manager couldn't handle them on his own. That was before we hired a dispatching service to answer those calls after hours for us. But even then, they would just take the call and they would just write down the information. And then they'd pass the information on to us, and it was still our responsibility to dispatch the technicians. So I did often do a lot of work over Labor Day weekend because it was the hottest weekend of the year, and it meant everybody's air conditioners were breaking. I know you didn't ask for that either. You didn't ask for that information either. I hope you don't mind it, though. You know, some people have been asking, like, hey, I'd like to learn a little bit more about you in some of the comments. So if you like that little peek into my life before YouTube anyway, it's not my life now. This is my life now. Isn't this awesome? It's 11:40 at night. I thought I'd be like out of energy, especially given how early I woke up. I feel like I've got like a second burst of air right now. A burst of air. I can't even think. So I guess I don't have burst of energy. I guess I don't have that good of a brain right now. But if you enjoy the little looks into my life, let me know. And if you didn't enjoy it, also let me know. Please tell me, like, hey, leave that stuff out. I don't care about your HVAC company that you worked for. If you don't, that's fine, okay? I won't ever mention it again, I promise. Now let's go to Tomorrowland. Matterhorn, of course, still closed. We might do another speed up here because, yeah, there's nothing over here. And there's no people over here, too. That's a good thing. I think it's a good thing. Anyway, speed up starting now. Brief detour to just soak in the sights of this. Wow. Isn't this beautiful? Say what you will about Finding Nemo submarine voyage, but this lagoon at night is gorgeous. All right, back to the speed up. Now these are the empty pathways that I was looking for earlier. Finding Nemo submarine voyage. I don't know, there's no wait time posted, but There's a guy standing out front and the entrance isn't blocked off, so I have to assume it's open. Just nobody wanting to go on that ride right now. I don't blame them. I don't know if I've actually ever been... No, I have been on that ride at once at night. I think whenever I did the Star Wars Night Challenge, when I wanted to ride every single ride during an after-hours event to see if it was possible or if it was worth buying an after-hours ticket solely to go ride crazy. That was a fun video, and I believe I rode Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage at night then. And that's an interesting experience, a little bit different. Just only the outside portion, of course. Only the outside portion is any different. Here's the wait, 5-minute wait. It's still up on the bridge there, but no further. They're only operating one side, so just like at Rope Drop, only operating one side. And that makes things move a little bit slower, so probably not the ideal time to ride the ride. I like it best if you can do it during the middle of the day when all 4 lanes are working and it's like a 10-minute wait, because then at least, I don't know, what do you guys think? I would rather be in a line, even if it's long, that's constantly moving, than in a line that says it's a 5-minute wait and I'm just standing around forever because they only have one line of vehicles working. I don't know, that's my perspective. I'd rather be in a longer line that moves a lot than a supposed shorter line that doesn't move at all. That's just me. I always want to keep moving. Always want to keep moving. Space Mountain does not look that pink in real life. I'm just looking at the camera right now. And it's still pink, but it's not that pink. This camera really makes colors pop. I like it. I do. Star Trader. Mickey going along there. Alien Pizza Planet. Is this still open? I don't know. I feel like some stuff's got to be closed by now. There's people sitting outside, but I don't think it's open. No, it's definitely, the doors are closed. 45 minutes, supposedly. I am not going to go investigate. Supposedly a 45-minute wait for Space Mountain. That's one of those ones that, as late as it is right now, we're going to do another time check, because why not? 11:44. 11:44 p.m. As late as it is, 45 minutes seems like a stretch to me. Given how dead the rest of the park is right now, 45 minutes sounds like a stretch. And see, oftentimes when you get this late in the night, they will put higher wait times to discourage you from hopping in line. You don't know. You can't see the line. You might go in there and find out it's 5 or 10 minute wait. You might also find out it is a 45-minute wait. I told you I wasn't going to go find out. My feet are hurting. I just want to go back to the hotel at this point. I just want to go back to the hotel. Star Tour's already closed. Closed for refurbishment. Lots of rides closed this summer, especially in the month of July. There's a lot of rides closing. Astro Blaster's 5-minute wait over here. Probably so dead they're sending you through the lightning lane, just like they do at Rope Drop. We encountered that with Toy Story Midway Mania over at DCA when I was filming the DCA Park Close strategy. We were actually riding rides with my family. I don't know when that video is going to drop, before or after this one. We'll go the long way around. Well, it's not the long way, they built basically the same way, but maybe it's slightly longer to go this direction around. Astro Orbiter, 5-minute wait, probably. If you don't make the next ride through, you'll make the one after that. So it's not as empty as I suppose as it could be. But we're getting there. We're getting pretty empty. Oh man, what did I say I was gonna go check on again? Big Thunder. I don't feel like going and checking on it. How about I just check the app? The app says 15. Okay, 1-5, not 50. 1-5. Yeah, that's probably actually pretty accurate. It might be less than that. It might still be less than that, but we're not gonna walk over there. We're gonna walk down Main Street now with all the people who are walking out. One last time down Main Street because we can. We did it when we were coming up, but we're gonna do it going down. A Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe, I think, is usually open like right up till the very end. I feel like James and I, the last time he and I were in here together doing a park close strategy for Disneyland, I believe he and I got a snack at like 11:45 from Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe. So I think that one stays open. I do see the doors open. There's people in there. That one stays open to the very end, the bitter end. If you're hungry and you want something to eat, because a lot of these other places, a lot of the other food places are closed already. Looks like refreshment corner. Oh, there's people in there. Never mind. There's people over in there at the refreshment corner. So refreshment corner is still open. But, I mean, you already saw Alien Pizza Planet was closed, but that's probably because there's a large majority of people coming through this area right now, so of course they're going to keep the things open that people are walking by. Not a whole lot of people in that back corner of the park in Tomorrowland, though, so that would explain why Alien Pizza Planet is closed. A lot of people coming down Main Street. A lot of people spilling out of the park, though, so that means they're not riding rides. If they're down here at 11:40, what did I say, 11:45? Something like that? I don't remember. I already forgot what time I said it was. See, I told you my brain was gone. My brain's already gone to sleep. Hopefully I can find my way to my hotel okay. I'm joking. I'll be fine. It's actually a pretty close hotel, too. 5-minute walk. 5-minute walk, so not bad. But yeah, a lot of people leaving the park right now. And here we end, because I can't go anymore. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. I always appreciate it. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I will answer them as best I can. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget, I already said that. See, I told you my brain was gone. Click this video. I don't remember what it said it was going to be, but I'll put it there because I said it. And yeah, I'm sorry. I gotta end this video. Bye, thanks.